Hey friends, it is time to do 11.2 in math. Please follow along with me, pause me if you'd like, or just watch the whole thing and then complete your own workbook pages. We're only doing 3 pages today. I feel like you got plenty of other things to do today. We are focusing on attributes of three-dimensional shapes, which just means kind of describing or characteristics of 3D shapes. And you've been able to watch those 3D movies, videos, and hopefully you're more comfortable with all the different names. For page 513, you're going to circle the cones and draw an X on the sphere. And that's all you have to do is just reviewing the shapes a little bit. On page 514, it's the purple box. We love the purple box. And the purple box is a really nice one today that is going to remind you what are faces, what are edges, and what are vertices. I hope you watched the video that helped explain all of those different things. And just to remind you, the face of an object, a three-dimensional shape, is the flat shape that makes up the three-dimensional shape. Okay, a three-dimensional shape is something that you can hold in your hand, not flat like a piece of paper. So you can see there's a lot of square faces that make up this cube. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I kind of do top, bottom, front, back, side to side. And of course, if you have anything like a block at home that you can hold in your hand and really be able to touch those faces, that would be very helpful. The edges are along here. That's where the faces meet together. In the video, I believe he said it's like the edge of a table. Don't set your glass too close to the edge. It'll fall off. So the edge is where the faces meet. And the vertex, or vertices, vertex is singular, vertices is plural, is the point where the edges meet. Okay? So please keep this purple box. You can refer to it when it's review time or it's test time. There's a little chart here. It says write how many of each. So you'll see across the top faces, edges, and vertices. Looking at this rectangular prism, maybe you have, again, an Amazon box or a delivery box. Even a cereal box would help with this rectangular prism. Doesn't matter if it's a small rectangular prism or a huge, it's still going to have the same number of faces, edges, and vertices. So the vertices, you're going to count top, bottom, front, back, side, side, and write the number of faces here for the rectangular prism. You're going to write the number of edges and then the number of vertices. For the cube, again, helpful if you have a block or something at home you can hold on to as you count these. You're going to put the number of faces here for the cube, the number of edges, and the number of vertices. And you guys, you can just write on your workbook page the numbers. If you can't find your workbook page, you can just put those numbers on your lined paper. And here's the last page today. You do not have to do the last one unless you want to learn how to draw a cube. That's the hot problem on the next page. This one is circle the set of shapes that are the faces of the three-dimensional shape. So you're going to look at this cube in number 3, and you're going to pretend that you have a pair of scissors and you're cutting along the edges and cutting the faces and spreading them out. Like these are the puzzle pieces that go together to make the cube. So you can see that the cube has all square faces. So that's why you're going to circle this set here, because a cube does not have any rectangular faces. It cannot be these. It cannot be this set. Then you're going to go down and look at the rectangular prism, and you're going to circle which one of these 2 sets matches the rectangular prism. And I hope you notice right away that there's circle faces in this set, and there's no circle faces in a rectangular prism. The last question today, I'm going to let it read to you.
5. Look at the faces of the cube and the faces of the rectangular prism. Explain how they are different.
All right, friends, so you look at the 2 sets that you circled, which one you circled for the cube and which one you circled for the rectangular prism. Explain how they are different. They are different because... and just tell us about it a little bit. So that is all you have for math today, just focusing on those three-dimensional shapes. Make sure you can identify them. If there's one giving you a hard time, go back and watch that video from the beginning of the week. And there's a video for today that goes through all of those different things, the faces, the edges, and the vertices. You can also look back at the purple box. Hope to see you today at our Zoom. Hopefully I get it all figured out and I can see all your handsome and beautiful faces. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.